Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, we're going to be doing some fall ombre nails with Yes Way, Rosé, Chardon Yay, and You Had Me at Merlot. These are all from my collection that I created with Color My World dips, and they launched today. I'm using Color My World's dip powder liquids today, so this is her step 2 base coat. I'm going to leave just about a hairline away from my sidewall and cuticle area, so almost a full layer, but not quite. Then pour the powder over top. A little trick with the darker dip powder shades is to pour the powder over, and this helps cut down on the staining on your skin. Pouring the powder over top can also help create thinner layers, especially if you've been struggling with rippling. So if you notice you have a ripple in your dip powder when you dip into it, give pour over a try. Once they're dry, I use my stiff scrub brush to really scrub off that excess powder. You'll notice I don't have any staining on my skin. A stiff scrub brush is also a really great tool to have in your dip powder collection, especially when using darker shades so that you don't have any staining. If I were to dip into the powder, I would probably have staining up underneath my nail, and notice when you pour the powder over top, it's not going to go underneath your nail and create that staining effect on your skin. So definitely give pour over a try when using some of these darker shades this fall. Now for my second layer, I am going to go all the way back to my cuticle and sidewall area, so this is a full dip, and then pour the powder over top. When I'm pouring the powder over, I'm just making sure I get all the way over to those corners, sidewalls, any of those hard to reach areas with the powder, and fully coat the nail. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of the love and support on my last video, sharing this collection with y'all. I cannot wait for everyone to get their hands on it. I'm just beyond grateful of you guys, always so supportive and so loving, so thank you guys so much. Now with my stiff scrub brush, I'm going to really scrub off that excess powder around my cuticle area on my skin, and you will see here I have hardly any staining. Any light staining that you do have on your skin can easily come off with hand washing or rubbing alcohol. Now it's time for some sparkle. So this is Chardon Yay. I have my two fluffy eyeshadow brushes here. They're well loved. They need to be clean, so no judgment. I like to have one for each shade. I get them on Amazon for 99 cents. You can get them at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna do a full layer across my entire nail with my base coat liquid and then dip my brush into the powder, angling over on the sidewall first, working my way from skin to center. So notice I'm going to slowly roll my finger and pivot as I work my way to the center of my nail, just tapping the powder where I'd like it, and then tap off the excess powder on that same side of your nail. Now I'm going to grab my gold glitter here, dip my brush into the glitter, just moving everything out of the way, and get it onto that wet liquid before it dries. So I'm going to dip down into that fine glitter section here, just tap it onto that side of my nail, and then tap off that excess powder again on that side. Next, I just gently press down the glitter pieces to make sure everything's laying flat. With my precision tool, I'm just going to clean up around my cuticle area. Once it's dry, I dust off the excess powder. Now with my base coat liquid, I'm going to do a full layer across the entire nail, dip into the powder, and follow the same steps, working from my sidewall to the center of the nail, tap off the excess powder, and then grab my gold glitter. I want the gold glitter to be the last shade that I ombre so that it really pops and sticks out on top of the nail. So I'm done. I'm going to press down all of those glitter pieces, making sure everything is laying flat, and clean up with my precision tool. I want to hand place a few, so I'm just putting my base coat across my nail in a few sparse areas. And then with the other end of my precision tool, so this is the waxy side, I'm going to pick up those glitter shard pieces and fill it in. So here it is, a little pop of Chardon Yay on top of Yes Way Rosé. Now with my base coat, I'm going to do another full layer across my entire nail and then dip into the powder. I'm just going to gently press it all down, make sure everything is laying flat. You can see it's a breeze, easy peasy. Everything is beautiful and laying down nicely. dusting it off. Then we're going to go in for our second coat. So the second coat will also be another full layer, and then dip into the powder. In creating this glitter with amber, my one thing I wanted to make sure was that it was super sparkly but easy to use, and that's exactly what she did. The glitter shards in this are not big, which make them really easy to use. You can see it lays down beautifully, and you still get that pop and sparkle while still being beginner friendly. Now it's time to clear encapsulate. So I highly suggest when using darker shades and glitter that you add a layer of clear on top. That way, when you go to file, shape, and buff, you have those colors and glitter pieces protected. Don't forget to come hang out with me live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be swatching these colors, having a drink, sharing some laughs with y'all, and you'll get a chance to win this entire collection plus your choice of liquids and, of course, the silicone cup, freebies, goodies, all the things. Check out how beautifully this lays down flat. So please come hang out with me tonight live on YouTube. With my activator, I'm going to apply a very generous layer of this to all of the nails and wait 2 minutes before I go to file, shape, and buff. Also, please bear with me. I got the new iPhone 14 and it has been such a big learning curve going from the 11 to the 14 Pro Max. So I'm still figuring out all my lighting and things, so please bear with me while I go through this new camera. So here they are, all file, shaped, and buff. You can see it has just been a breeze. There's not a lot of work to do between the liquids and the powders. So now we're gonna do another layer of our activator and wait 2 minutes before top coat. Now with my lint-free wipe, I'm just going to rub it across the entire top surface of all of the nails to make sure I don't have any leftover debris or activator residue. Now with my top coat, I'm going to do 3 quick strokes on the nail as my first layer. Then once that dries, we'll go in for our second coat. I really do love You Had Me at Merlot matte, but I didn't want to do, half matte, half glossy. I feel like that kind of messes with my OCD. I love it on everyone else, but I don't know. I don't know if I could do that with this manicure. So I'm going to go in for that second coat now that it's dry, capping off my free edge and then going across all of the nails. What do y'all think of that style where you see the solid colors matte in the manicure, but the glitter ones are shiny? I love it on everyone else. I'm mad props. I think it's so beautiful, but for some reason on me, it just feels so unnatural. All right, y'all, that is it. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you'll come hang out with me tonight live so you can win this entire collection. And thank you guys again for your support. I could not have done this collection without you guys. I'm always truly so grateful. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I will see you next week.